Hi, editing Trisha here. I just wanted to say that I say a lot, and if you do get annoyed with me, I understand, because I get annoyed with myself too. I got annoyed while watching the video. It's so bad, so awkward. But hi, hello, welcome to my channel. I'm sorry this is the first thing you have to see. I'm not gonna keep you here for long. Yeah, let's just get into it. Bye. Hello and welcome to my first YouTube video. Yay! Also, I talk pretty slowly in this video. Like, I don't know why. Normally I talk a little bit faster than this, but yeah, I'm sorry about that. I've been thinking about like uploading a video onto my YouTube channel for like a while now. All I have are like two videos, like two Animal Crossing videos, and I think they're like the ones of gyroids or something, gyroids, however you pronounce it. But yeah, welcome to my YouTube. My name is Trisha, or Trish. You can call me whichever, I don't really mind, or you can call me Weepy. I go by Weepy online as like a, what's it called? Not persona, but like a pseudonym, sort of. A pen name. Yeah. But this video is basically my January roundup video, like all the books I read in January. There's not a lot. I read like 4 books. That's 1 for each week. That's good enough for me. I'm a pretty slow reader, so it takes me a while to get through like 1 book. So yeah, let's get started. I didn't even prepare. I'm just like filming this all like whatever. Oh no, the book fell. Welcome to my room. I'm sorry if you can hear like my AC. It's very old, and I'm filming on my desk and my desk keeps shaking. This is my shelf of stuff, as you can see. And this is my closet mirror. That's my bed. And yeah, the sheets don't fit. Anyways, the first book I read this year is The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I was a little intimidated going into this book because it is fantasy and I don't really read fantasy. Like, it just doesn't process well in my brain. I'm pretty slow, and like all the world building stuff, things like that, goes in one ear and comes out the other. Like, where does it go? I don't know. But this is actually really easy to understand and really accessible, especially, like I said, for someone who doesn't really read fantasy. This was great. Like, I love it. It's still set in like our world, except there's like a secret society of like Alexandrians, I think. You know, the secret library of Alexandrians. Yeah, if you're on booktok, if you're on booktube, you would know all about this book. But yeah, I gave this a 5 out of 5 because I really liked it. I love Olivia Blake's writing. I actually just ordered another one of her books, and it's, which one was it? It's Alone with You in Ether. I think that's what it's called. I think that one is romance, and I'm so excited to get that. I'm so excited to read it. She has such a beautiful writing style. If you go on my TikTok, like, I was like gushing about her writing because I just think it's so good. It's so beautiful. I love the way she describes like human emotions, if that makes sense, you know. Also, this edition has been phased out, which I'm kind of sad about because I absolutely adore this. Like, look at it. So I'm just like really thankful that I was able to get this version before they discontinued it. And yeah, this is a 5 out of 5. The next book I read, basically the second week of January, is Karen Slaughter's Pretty Girls. This is about a woman whose husband gets murdered right in front of her. Yeah, it's psychological, suspense, and thriller, I think. I highly recommend looking up the trigger warnings before getting into this book because it is graphic. Like, there are times where I had to pause and like stop for a bit because, you know, it was just getting a little bit too much for me, like personally. But I got through the whole book. You know, oh my god, I think I was like 3 pages in, I started crying. Yeah, I cry easily. That's like one thing to know about me. But I gave this, I think, a 4 out of 5. I have a review up on my Instagram, and I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. I don't even remember. This was so hard to find. Oh my god. And this was expensive. Searched high and low for this, and when I found one, it was expensive. But I was like, when am I gonna find another copy of this? So I just decided to buy it. It was like over 800 pesos. Like, are you kidding me? But it is a hardback. But still. Whatever. I was just so excited that I found it. Next book I read is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I've had this copy for like a year now, and I only just got around to reading it. And like so many people, let me tell you, if you're on BookTok, on BookTube, you would know. I gave this a 3.5 out of 5. I just think that it wasn't for me, which is why I just gave it like an average score. Like, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad. I actually think it's very well written, very beautiful. Like, I saw people crying while reading this. I thought I would cry, but I didn't. And I wanted to cry, honestly. Honestly speaking, I wanted to cry when I read this, but I didn't. So a 3.5 out of 5. I do want to read other V.E. Schwab books, just because I heard they're also good. I blanked out for a second. I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh my god. Anyways, the last book that I read is Alice in Wonderland. After reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, I got into a book slump. Not because that book was bad. Like, no. Not at all. That book was not bad. I don't know why I got into a book slump, honestly. But I tried to read this while I was in a book slump, and I think it worked. It got me out. I'm like trying to start another book at the moment. And yeah, I wanted to read Through the Looking Glass right after this one, but I'm not in the mood. Like, I'm very much a mood reader. Like, I read whatever I want depending on like how I feel, you know? I'm sure a lot of you are like that as well. But yeah, maybe I'll read Through the Looking Glass next time. I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. This is a classic. A lot of people like love this. It's very playful, you know? And this version has like the illustrations and stuff. Hang on, let me try to find one. Yeah, like, look, here's Alice. Yeah, 3 out of 5. I thought it was okay. So that was all of the books I read for January. And I do have a February like TBR, but like I said, I read depending on my mood and what I want to read. A few books that I do want to read soon are Girl in Pieces by Kathleen Glasgow. I think that's what her name is. I'll put a picture up. And then My Dark Vanessa, because I heard that one is really, really good. But again, trigger warnings for both of those books. Please look it up. And I recently got Little Women, which I'm super excited. I got the Puffin in Bloom edition, and it's so pretty. And it's my thickest book so far. Like, it's the thickest book I own so far. And I just I really want to read it. Because again, a lot of people say that it's one of their childhood favorites. And no, I have not watched the movie. I also want to read Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I was trying to read it while I was in a book slump, but like the first few chapters of that book is just so dense and heavy that I couldn't put myself through that. Like, I couldn't get through it. It was so hard to understand. Maybe I just wasn't in the right headspace. Yeah, I'll try to read it next time. But for now, we'll just save it. Maybe February, maybe sometime this year, I don't know. And another book that I do want to get through is The Collector by John Fowles. There's a movie, I think, about that one. It's basically this guy who like collects butterflies, and then he, like, one day he sees like this really beautiful girl, and like he kidnaps her. Yeah, again, trigger warning for all of the books I mentioned, except for Little Women. Does Little Women have a trigger warning? I don't think it does. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. That's it for this video. How do people end videos? I'm just gonna say bye. Like, okay, bye guys. Thank you for watching. If you got through the end of this video, like, comment a little, comment like a little sunflower. That's my favorite flowers. Okay, bye. This is awkward.